Hey traders, Dr. Osman here. A person who spent years studying both self-development and the science of the brain, how it reacts, how it fears, and how it sabotages you right before that perfect setup. I've read the books, studied the brain in university, and worked with enough traders to know this. Your biggest obstacle isn't your system, it's you. So today, we're diving deep into the psychology that transformed thousands of traders worldwide, the philosophy of Mark Douglas, author of Trading in the Zone. Before we begin, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to master your mind, and drop a comment telling me what emotion messes with you most in trading. Fear? Greed? Or that one candle that always ruins your day? All right, let's jump right in. The battle inside every trader. You think your biggest enemy is the market. Wrong. Your biggest enemy is the reflection in your trading monitor. Mark Douglas once said, "The market is neutral. It doesn't care who you are or what you want. Yet when we lose, we act like the market just insulted our entire family. We stare at the screen like, 'Oh, really, GBP USD? You gonna do me like that?'" You're not fighting the market. You're fighting fear, greed, and ego, all disguised as candlesticks. Your brain wasn't built for trading. It was built for survival. Back in the caveman days, if you saw something move, you ran. Now, that same brain sees a red candle and yells, "Danger! Sell! Protect the account!" But trading isn't survival. It's statistics. And the traders who master their mind master the market. Beliefs versus market reality. Mark Douglas taught something simple but powerful. Your results don't come from your system. They come from your beliefs. If you believe losing means failure, you'll hesitate to trade. If you believe the market owes you, you'll revenge trade. And if you believe you're smarter than the market will prove you wrong faster than you can say margin call. Here's the loop. Your beliefs shape your behavior. Your behavior shapes your results. Your results reinforce your beliefs. It's like being trapped in a video game with no respawn button. The market doesn't care if you're smart, educated, or have a $5,000 setup. It rewards emotional neutrality. You can have 10 monitors and still lose if your mindset's broken. It's not about your tools, it's about your temperament. You could have Einstein's IQ, but if you panic sell at every pullback, congratulations, you've just become a highly intelligent loser. 3. Probabilistic thinking, the real edge. Now this is where Mark Douglas dropped pure gold. He said, "You must think in probabilities, not predictions." Most traders treat every trade like a prophecy. This one has to win. And when it doesn't, boom, emotions explode. But pros think differently. This setup has an edge. I'll take it. If it wins, great. If it loses, great. I executed correctly. Let's play a little game. Imagine flipping a coin 100 times. It lands heads 60% of the time. That's your edge. But the next flip, completely random. The same with trading. You can't control which trade wins, only the process. Your goal isn't to be right every time. It's to stay consistent every time. And honestly, some traders treat every setup like it's their wedding day. They expect a happily ever after, but most trades end in heartbreak. You're not here to predict the future. You're here to play the probabilities. Think like a casino, not a gambler. 4. Fear and confidence. Mark Douglas said, "The best traders have learned how to think objectively, without fear, without recklessness." Fear and confidence are chemical reactions, not destiny. The problem is, most traders think confidence comes from winning trades. No! Confidence comes from knowing you'll execute your plan, win or lose. You eliminate fear not by avoiding risk, but by accepting it. When you accept that any trade can lose, your brain relaxes. Suddenly, losing isn't personal. It's just part of the business. Fear is like an overprotective parent. It means well, but man, it won't let you live. Every time you're about to enter a trade, it's like, honey, are you sure about that? Last time you lost 2%. Train your brain to trust your system, not your emotions. Confidence isn't shouting, I'm sure this will win. It's whispering, whatever happens, I'll execute perfectly. 5. Entering the zone. Ah, yes, the zone. The magical place where trading feels effortless, where your mind and strategy move in perfect sync. It's not luck, it's mental conditioning. Think of athletes, Kobe Bryant, Serena Williams. They don't try, they flow. That's what the zone is for traders. You're calm. You see setups clearly. You act without hesitation. Wins don't make you euphoric. Losses don't make you angry. You're simply executing. When you're in the zone, you're like a lion waiting patiently in tall grass. No rush, just timing. But most traders are more like squirrels, jumping from one setup to another, screaming, I think this one's going to run. You can't force the zone. You earn it through discipline, repetition, and emotional control. 6. Practical steps to build a Mark Douglas mindset. Let's make this actionable. Here's how you build your trading in the zone mindset. Step 1. Journal your emotions. Not just your trades, your feelings before, during, and after. You'll start seeing patterns like fear, greed, impatience. That's your real edge, self-awareness. Step 2. Define your edge. If you can't describe it in one sentence, you don't have one. Step 3. Focus on process, not profit. Judge yourself on execution quality, not the P&L. Even a losing trade can be perfectly executed. Step 4. Accept uncertainty. Say it before you trade. Anything can happen, and I'm okay with that. Step 5. The 5 Fundamental Truths by Mark Douglas. 1. Anything can happen. 2. You don't need to know what happens next to make money. 3. Wins and losses are randomly distributed. 4. An edge means probability, not certainty. 5. Every moment in the market is unique. Print them. Tape them to your monitor. Tattoo them if you must. Okay, don't actually do that, but you get the point. 7. The brain science. Now, let me bring in the science. Your brain evolved to seek pleasure and avoid pain. That's why trading feels so emotional, because it literally is. The amygdala, your fear center, activates when you see red. The prefrontal cortex, your logic center, tries to calm it down. But when fear spikes, logic shuts off. That's why after a loss, you take revenge trades. It's not stupidity, it's neurochemistry. But here's the beauty. You can rewire your brain. Every time you take a disciplined trade, even while afraid, you're strengthening new neural pathways. That's neuroplasticity, the science of rewiring habits. So you're not broken, my friend. You're just in training. Your brain is the gym, and discipline is your workout. 8. Closing message. Mark Douglas didn't just teach trading, he taught awareness. He showed that the true edge isn't your system, it's your mindset. The market will always be uncertain, but your reaction, that's 100% under your control. Master your mind, and the profits will follow. If this helped you today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a trader who needs it. And comment below. What's your biggest psychological battle in trading? Fear, discipline, or overconfidence. I'm Dr. Osman, someone deeply passionate about how the mind shapes performance and how awareness builds consistency. I'm here to help you turn emotional trading into professional mastery. Until next time, trade smart, stay calm, and remember, the real game isn't in your charts, it's in your mind. See you in the next one, and may your trades and your mindset stay forever in the zone.